All right, everybody, here is another powerful resource for you on your mastery journey. There's a few resources that I'm going to share with you. Last time I shared the visualization resource, the power to go into the movie theater of the mind and manifest and create the vision and the life you want long before it's here in reality. Because we can't argue with it when you hear that everything's created 3 times. Begins in energy field, so imagination, we visualize it. And then from there, we move it to manifestation, i.e., bring it to paper, pen to paper. And then third, we bring it to reality. So visualization is crucial. Now, though, there's something else we need to do. And that thing we need to do, that other resource we need to do, is talk about the idea of affirmations. Affirmation is crucial to manifesting. It is the fuel, while visualization may be the car. Affirmation is the fuel that goes in, that helps it to come to fruition. Affirmation, we currently affirm unconsciously. However, most of us, a large percentage of us manifest and affirm in a negative manner. For instance, man, I'm so stupid. Man, I can't believe I did that again. I always do that. Man, I just can't get it right. Oh, I'll never get over this. Oh, I'll never get better. And the generalizations. The world's falling apart. We're constantly affirming these things because we are unconscious about how powerful affirmations are. So I vote that we become more conscious and more intentional about what we affirm. So affirmations, and we all know we've had examples in our lives where we talk about those who have manifested an amazing reality by affirming. Anyone ever heard of Muhammad Ali? I am the greatest. I am the greatest. Every time he comes out, I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Right? I am. So he's one of the best examples of that statement. Bold. And he was saying that before he left a legacy of being great. So why don't we do it too? Well, if success leaves clues, why don't we follow success? So affirmation is also linked to vibrational energy. Energy. Many years ago, 35 years ago, you could not have approached me and talked about energy. I would have thought you were tree hugging, just get away from me. But I'm going to tell you something. After 30 years, 3 decades of working with people on a very intimate level, touching their bodies and doing cranial therapy and doing energy medicine and doing, again, spending so much time in that lab, that clinic, I had to start to question what else is going on here. There's something else. Was all that bunk about energy real? Yeah, it was real. In my opinion now. Now I'm sitting back and looking and, I've done all the structural stuff on people. I've done all I could manually to work on people and they're still stuck. Then I started to think about the power of affirmations and the power of what they believe. And this is where my passion for psychology, for NLP, for energy work, this is where this all comes from years of asking why, curiosity. Why is it still going on? I've done everything logical. There's one piece left. And somehow we realize we all use the words energy in our daily talk. Man, I don't like that guy's energy. Oh, I love her energy. She's got great energy, isn't she? Man, I got no energy today. We use it all the time, but we somehow deny it. And remember, 93% of communication is nonverbal. So when we walk in a room, I wrote this in my book. Just think about the next time you walk in a crowded room and there's only a few seats left and you're trying to pick. What are you doing? You're going around and feeling the energy of the person you want to sit by. Do I feel their energy? Yeah. See, we beat ourselves up or dumb it down and we say, I don't believe in that. But why are we using the words? Why are we assessing people? And you see, half the time, so 7% of communication is the words someone says. The rest of the time, we're reading things. We're reading their body language, their tonality. 93% of that is everything else. It's energy. So when we start to affirm, what we're doing is we're bringing in the right energy through repeated affirmations. Unconsciously, we're pushing it away right now. Everything you want in your life is waiting for you. Where do you think imposter syndrome comes from? Someone gets to the top, what seems like accidentally, and they weren't ready for it. So what affirmations, what they do is they prepare you to receive. It's great to put it out there that I want $1,000,000, I want blank, blank, blank. But why does 83%, 78%, you name it, a high number, high enough of lottery winners, of baseball players, football players, you name it, who gets a boatload of money? How did they lose it 3 years after their career? You're talking about 80 million, 100 million, 500 million nowadays, and they're broke. They weren't ready for it yet. They weren't affirming. They weren't saying, I am the greatest. Do you think Muhammad Ali could have gotten to be the greatest when he got all that responsibility and he couldn't have handled it? He would have broke under that pressure. But however, he affirmed it and he was ready for it. His shoulders were big enough to handle the greatest. So are you affirming? So let's talk about it. Affirming, there's 12 laws of the universe. One of the law of attraction, we all know about that. You attract in your life what you think about, what you consistently, what you talk about. It's law of attraction. We vibrate, we find people like ourselves. And we wonder why we're attracting that type of person. Well, it's our vibration. So, number one law is law of attraction. However, it needs a second law to work, which is the law of vibration. Everything in the universe vibrates and attracts its likeness. What are you attracting? Look at your life. And now think about your conversations, your consistent conversations. One person in our group, she's just discovering the power of who she's around and how much it's carved her reality and how much it's unconsciously created these affirmations in her own mind. And now she's working to break it, to break the patterns, the affirming, the unconscious affirmations of what she doesn't want. Powerful. Vibrational alignment is necessary for you to manifest and receive what you want. Because you could be saying, I want this in my life. However, your vibrational energy is pushing it away. You don't feel you deserve it. How many people want something? Again, imposter syndrome, but don't feel you deserve it because you aren't ready for it yet. You might say you want it, but you're not ready. It's a feeling of deserving. Do you feel that you deserve the thing you want the most? There's a great book out, Power versus Force, David Hawkins, and he talks about this idea. Power is the highest vibration. When you get into that high vibration, you attract things to you. You have power. You feel powerful. And when to be in that zone of power versus force is when you're forcing things to happen. It usually decays and it usually goes against you. When you're in power mode, the highest part of power mode is enlightenment. Second one is peace, joy, love, reason, acceptance, willingness. Those are all the area that you receive power, that you feel in alignment, in vibrational alignment. And most things come to you. Now, when you move into force, here's the feelings, here's the emotions that you have. Pride, anger, desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and the final lowest one is shame. You push things away, good things. When you're feeling shame, you cloud over the opinion someone gives you, and you start to make assumptions that they're looking at you a certain way. So they must be judging you because your energy is low, super low. But is it easy to climb that way up? No, but it comes through exactly what we're talking about right now, affirmations. Affirming is super powerful. Here's the other piece of that affirmation: gratitude. Gratitude allows the universe to acknowledge you because it acknowledges a grateful heart. So when we do our affirmations, we're going to include this idea of gratitude. So how do you do it? Here's how we're going to start. First of all affirmations that you want to have happen, they're written in the present tense, not I want to be. The brain doesn't understand that. What we're doing here is we're hacking between the visualizations we learned and this affirmation. We're hacking the nervous system. The brain can't understand real from fake. So if I repeat in the present tense, it will bring it to fruition. So here's how we're going to start. I am so happy and grateful that ... So, for instance, I'm so happy and grateful that I am a prolific writer and a best-selling author. And I repeat that every morning. I do. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm a powerful and engaging speaker. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm healthy and vibrant. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm a money master. I master my money. These are the affirmations that I want you to create for yourself. Write them down if you have to and repeat, repeat, repeat. And how many times a day do you do this? As many times as it takes for you to break the old affirmations of I am not worthy or I am not good enough. Break them with a positive affirmation. Positive and vibrant people automatically are in resonance with the higher vibrations. So between our breath work, being grateful, and when you're grateful for what you want in the present moment, you speed up manifestation. Between your breath aligning your body and aligning your chakras, aligning you to the present moment, and gratitude plus meditation, which we're going to talk about in another resource, it's all about a matter of time until you manifest it. And when it arrives, guess what? It will stay here with you. You won't go through that experience of having imposter syndrome because your body feels, I already deserve this. My hands are open and I'm accepting because I deserve this. So the power of affirmations, I want you to implement that as one of the resources. And that's part of our daily activity. Every morning as you rise, you do your breath work. Normalize your nervous system from all the adventures in your mind throughout the night. Get yourself in alignment. Stop the busy mind right out the gate. Stop the busy mind. Recenter. Review your goals. Affirm. I am so happy and grateful that I'm alive, that I get another chance. And then you go and move for the day. And what are the top 3 things I want to accomplish today? You visualize, go to the movie theater in your mind, and you're going to make it happen. All right. So there's your mastery, another mastery resource for you. Enjoy it, play with it. Again, here's a great wisdom I'll finish you off with. Jim Rohn said this: what's easy to do is also easy not to do. This is easy stuff. If you don't have time for this, then maybe we have to talk about priorities for yourself because you should be your top priority. Put your mask on first. All right, until next time. Use the resource, enjoy it, give me some feedback. We'll talk. Namaste.